Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, baby. And we are here with another episode of the Regroup Refocus podcast. How is everybody today? Man, listen, um, I have some great things to talk about today. I am just very motivated. I'm very happy. Uh, Again, man, great things coming, things are being done. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm talking about myself, y'all. I am grateful. So hey, y'all know how we're gonna start it off. Some of y'all online listen, I need to let y'all know we are live streaming too, also from R3 Radio. So if you don't have time to catch the live, you just want to check us out on the go to onlineradiobox.com and then type in R3 Radio. I promise you, we'll be the only ones that come up on the top of the screen for you. And then when you check that out, you can listen to this broadcast also through online internet radio, R3 Radio, which is going to be growing as well, people. Gotta let y'all know it's gonna be growing as well. So yes, I had the opportunity. I don't need to let y'all know what's been going on, man. I had the great opportunity of doing the Show Love Unity put on bash by Shondell and Shauna. And DJ Casey's was on the ones and twos. Man, when I tell y'all, when I covered that event, it was a great event. It was great. It was wonderful. It made sense. And it was awesome, yo. Y'all just had to be in the building, yo. Had sat down, interviewed Shauna as well. She showed some love to the Vibe Studios 219. Shout out to the people here at the Vibe Studios 219. And yeah, showed us some love, and we just interviewed great people. Dean Akbar, who else? Shondell sat at the table as well. Miss Mina Brown Diva. Couldn't get Keisha Cautious on, to talk about some things. But another guy, 18-year-old kid, man. Oh my gosh, 18-year-old kid. Hold on. I have a name. I definitely have a name. Because this kid right here, he did great. I love the Jay Savage. Jay Savage. Big shout out to Jay Savage, man. He's 18 years old. He's starting off the rapping and everything. To see a young guy in that room taking advantage of some opportunity, it was real nice to see that. So shout out to you, Jay Savage. Antonio, 2 times. We booking your interview, sir. We're gonna get you in, man. We might have to get you in on Biggs. I know next week we're gonna have what is his name? KJ. Let me see. I got it for y'all. We're gonna have KJ James on the show. On the Jeff Relaford show coming on Monday. Y'all, it's gonna be a great show. Y'all definitely tune in for that. He is a Christian singer. So, yes, we are diversifying a little bit. I know y'all hear me talk about the rappers and stuff, but he's a Christian singer. So, y'all can go ahead and hear from that side as well, because everything don't always have to be rap, hip hop, R&B. It's we got some different genres out there. So y'all stay tuned for KJ James. We're gonna be coming to you live on Monday on Biggs Radio Chicago from 5 to 6 p.m. So y'all tune into that as well. And man, just with the different interviews and the people I met, the people I saw, led to me getting some good features, some good promo work in, let people know what I have coming up next. And it was just great marketing, great networking, and good people. We're going to get Ink Dog on the show too. Ink Dog, man, that is a very talented brother. He has a lot of things going on that I can't wait to let him sit in the chair so he can go ahead and share with y'all. So just along with just doing that, on Sunday. It was a great stream. Y'all can check that stream out on the YouTube, and y'all can check that on my Facebook page and my Instagram. Not my Instagram, my LinkedIn. I'm sorry. If y'all want to go ahead and look at what I got going on. But if y'all want to check that out, please check out those platforms because, great show. Great show. Good time. I enjoyed every minute of it. And like I said, just meeting the people. That's what I love about it. Meeting new people, hearing new stories. Just taking advantage of those opportunities. And also, big shout out to Sharon Pulliam. Sharon Pulliam, she's a gospel recording artist that I have linked up with. A Time to Inspire. I have shared those couple shows that I've been on with Miss Sharon Pulliam, and those are great shows as well that I have going on. Looking to come back. We got some stuff coming up in May. It's gonna be dope. Got some stuff coming up in May. I'm honored to know what's coming up in May. And that's all I'm going to say. Y'all just stay tuned for that because y'all will hear about that also. So, yeah, that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a great thing. I can't wait for that to kind of touch down and make some good waves out here. Uh, Also, shout out to the Bigs Radio team, man. Shout out to the other squad, man. My other team, my first team. No, actually, my second team. My first team was Dope Living TV. Now we got Bigs Radio, and yeah, big up to Bigs Radio. All the personalities, DJs, they doing big things. They landing good interviews. Y'all, please check them out. We got great shows going on all the time, going on Monday all the way up into Sunday. Y'all, please check us out. We got every day that we cover. If it's a specific time slot you're looking in, y'all can go to bigsradio.com. We have a list and a lineup there. Y'all check that out. It'll be perfect. I'm telling y'all, real good stuff. And also, I'd be remiss if I did not say this, people. Listen. Y'all got to remember that we are actually here at the Vibe Studios, baby. Y'all got to remember this. We here at the Vibe Studios, here at 2075 Rush Place in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of who? Ron Reed of the VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace, who is Smooch Wallace, baby? If you don't know him, please get to know him. And also Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. We make up the Vibe Studios. If you have a podcast or a radio show that you would like produced, we have the state-of-the-art equipment here for you so that you can do that. You can either go live or you can be anonymous. Either way it goes, we got it here for you. And that radio station I'm talking about, streaming to, is R3 Radio. So we got some stuff coming up to you for you with that as well. But yes, we got a radio station inside this studio that we stream from. We do good things with. Boom, bada bam. Y'all take advantage and reach out to either of us on any of our social media pages if you want to know more. So yes, man, I'm also covering a book signing. Shout out to Miss Jennifer Williams. I will be covering a book signing happening on, oh my gosh, man, so much stuff happening. I got to check the dang, I got to check the flyer. I didn't think I was going to have to check the flyer, but yes, I have to check the flyer. The book sign is Saturday, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. Y'all check out Jennifer Williams at All-in-One Tax Services, okay? 6340 Kennedy Avenue in Hammond, Indiana. Come check it out. I will be doing exclusive radio interviews for R3 Radio. So if you're a business owner, if you're anybody who has something to share or you want somebody to see or hear about, I'll be taking interviews live. I'll be streaming live and I'll be taking interviews live. So y'all definitely tap into that because we'll be able to make it happen. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be a great thing. And yes, y'all stay tapped in. So that's going to be good. So y'all remember, Saturday, February 15th, it starts at 4, it ends at 7, 6340 Kennedy Avenue in Hammond, Indiana, the All-in-One Tax Services. Book signing for Miss Jennifer Williams. She has a children's literacy book. I will be there for the whole event from 4 to 7, the whole 3 hours. And I'll be covering that also. So y'all tap into that. Please come and support Miss Jennifer Williams. She has a great tax business. Solicit her, please. Knock on the door. She also has business services that she offers as well. She will be willing to set up some things for you. So y'all make it happen. So all right, y'all. We are going to get in the meat and the potatoes of this show. We are going to get in the meat and potatoes of this show for today. I really want to be motivational and inspirational for y'all today because you know what, man? I get it. It's been a heck of a week for you, a heck of a week. And you just need to be uplifted a little bit. So that's what I actually want to provide to y'all today. I want to let y'all know that, one, everything is going to be okay. Because if you spend so much time worrying, I'm telling you, it ain't going to cost you anything to worry. But it might cost you a lot if you keep at it. It's okay to think about some things sometimes, but come on, man. Nah, it ain't going to pay you to worry about nothing. Pay the things that, worry about things or think about things that will actually be meaningful to you. So, point blank, what I'm trying to say is, if it brings you love, peace, and joy and happiness, go ahead and do something with it. Because I'm telling you, people, when you go ahead and you make the decision to have peace in your life and find that, it is a great thing. That's something you don't ever want to give up. So make a decision today to not give up your peace. Make a decision today to be happy. Make a decision today to think joyously about your life and the plans that you have for it. You might be sitting at home thinking right now, like, hey, what am I going to do with my life? But guess what? You don't have to think too hard. All you got to do is live a life of peace and be joyous. I'm telling you, The reason why I wanted to do the life coaching thing was because I see where there's a need for a lot of people that just need just a little bit of help. Just a little bit of help. That help is really how to get over the hump. And what I've noticed and realized with life coaching and what it is that I do, uh, it's really making sure that a person can have a change of mindset. Because here at Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, we focus on shifting the mindset, self awareness, and call to action. You got to do those things, baby. You have to do those things. If you don't do those things, eh, you know, it's going to be kind of tough. It's going to be kind of tough to move forward, get over the hump, and go to that next level. Like I said, it's shifting the mindset, self awareness, and call to action. So, shifting the mindset just simply means this, people. It simply just means that you have to think a little different. You have to be willing to forget things of old practices that you have followed. And when you sat up here and you followed these old practices, you have to remember that it's not going to work if you keep repeating the same processes that you do over and over. So that's why I always start off with shifting the mindset. You have to be willing to change something. So if you're not going to be willing to change something, why don't we just go ahead and change the way you think first? Let's do that part. If you're willing to change the way you think, I'm telling you, it'll be a heck of a lot better for you in the long run. I'm telling y'all, tap into that. And when we talk about shifting a mindset, I know it's going to be hard. Anything that you have to do that is going to be a new habit for you. Okay. And what I mean by a new habit for you is just that, people. Having to think differently is a habit. You have to formulate some type of system in your mind in order to think differently. But you have to be willing to prove that to yourself first. We have to show ourselves these things over time, right? We have to show ourselves that, like, well, look, we can make it. We have to literally show ourselves and tell ourselves that we can do it, that we can be successful, that we can make these day-to-day and everyday things happen for us. I'm not telling you that it's going to be easy to stay motivated. I'm not about to sit up here and look you in the face and say, "Hey, man, it's great." What I mean by it's great is that you're never going to go through any hard times. Because the thing is, when you're trying to change your life for the better, hear me, people, when you're actually trying to change your life for the better, comes with something. You got to sacrifice. And one of the things you have to be willing to sacrifice is changing your mindset. You have to be willing to lay down those things of old and move on to something new. Hands down, all the time. So we focus on shifting the mindset. Then it's self-awareness. Now, guess what, people? When you start to change your mindset, there are going to be things that you're going to learn about yourself along the way. Okay? Always remember, when you start to shift your mindset and your way of thinking, there's always going to be something. What's up, Ovita? Good evening to you, girl. I thank you for tuning in and to the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast, girl. I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you. And I missed you, Ovita. I know you were sick, girl, but I missed you over there at the event on Sunday. I wish you were there. But I hope you feel better, though, because I get it, girl. When you down bad, you down bad. So I hope you feel better, and pray all is well with your sister. But yes, now we're moving to self-awareness. Like I said, you're going to learn a lot about yourself. Okay, a lot about yourself while you're going through the process of self-awareness. That's why I moved to self-awareness. I moved to that because if you're going to change the way you think, that means you're challenging ideas, you're challenging your viewpoints as of now. So if you're challenging your viewpoints as of now, that means it's going to take a little bit. Oh, my sister said she's still sick. Oh, you and me will never part. No. You know, girl out here doing the color purple with it. But no. Please get better, sis. Please get better. So, but yes, y'all, it's one of those things. Just take the time to learn more about yourself. Now, some of these things might be shocking to you. I'm going to be honest. Some of these things really may be shocking to you. And I believe they only may be shocking to you because when you're having to change your mindset and you're willing to lay down old practices, that means you're testing out new ones, right? That means you're literally testing out new ways of thinking. So with new ways of thinking comes new actions and ideas. But we're going to focus on the idea part right now. We're not going to move to the action part because that action part can be a little doozy for people. But you're challenging new ideas. For some, you might be challenging your belief system in faith. It could be something with church, God, the whole nine. You know what I mean? You're challenging something in your life. It could be taking on that new task of wanting to start a business for yourself. It could be wanting to just take and seize ownership of your life, right? She said, that's the whole point of learning. Self-awareness is to look internally and being honest with yourself. Yes, Ovita, that is very true. Because the thing is, with self-awareness, is the word is self. The word is self. You always have to look at you first. And as hard as that might be for people, as hard as that might be for people, it's better to, I'm telling you, to look at number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is always going to cause you some change, always going to cause you some change and some struggle. And what I mean by change is that's some negative change that you don't need. You're not trying to get angry. You're not trying to have resentment. You're not trying to, you want to be at peace. But if you stop looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you go back and you look at number 1, which is you, yourself, there's a whole lot of stuff you can work through with that. There's a whole lot of things that'll be revealed to you. Again, as Ovita said, if you are honest with yourself, that's how those things are going to happen. You have to be honest with yourself and look internally. Now, once you look internally, okay, now you got to go to call to action. I told you, we focus on shifting the mindset, self-awareness, and call to action. Now, you thought the first 2 I said were hard. Talking about shifting the mindset, having to wipe out changes of old completely to bring on something new. And then you move to self-awareness to learn more about you. You thought those 2 things were hard. Wait till you get to the action portion. The action portion is the hardest step within this way of focusing on you and looking at things, because there may be some things you have to overcome. This might be fear, right? A lot of it for people, and let's be honest, a lot of this for people is fear. It's the singularity of fear, because fear is tied to can be tied to a lot of different emotions. You know, you can be aggressive, you can be angry, you can be a little shifty-eyed. You might not want to be as forthcoming with sharing or loving or compassionate sometimes when you have, or when you're trying to do an action. Because the point I was really trying to make was, it makes you feel uncomfortable. It makes you feel extremely uncomfortable. And we all know what we do in uncomfortability, people. What do we do? Whenever we want to be more comfortable, right? Whenever we want to be more comfortable, it shifts us. And then we go right back to what we were doing before. So do y'all see the cycle of this? What's up, Felice? How are you, girl? How are you? You know, I still want you to come out this way. I promise you. I promise you we can swap shows. I promise you we can. I want you to come out this way too. So if I sit in your chair first, just know that you got to sit in mine. Just letting you know. But yes, girl, happy Wednesday to you. I'm glad you're doing good out here. I saw you was at something else too. I saw that you was somewhere this weekend. I don't know. You was somewhere. I saw some video that you posted and put up. I hope it wasn't old. I thought it was new, but I thought you was out somewhere lately. I be tapping in. I be watching. And I'm glad you in, girl. We in the game. So yes, what I'm telling you is uncomfortability, people. Whenever we shift from uncomfortability, we look for peace. That's what it do. Now, Ovita says growing pains never feel great at any moment, or at the moment, okay? At the moment. But once you begin, okay? Once you begun, oh my gosh, I can't read. I'm tripping. Once you begin to work on yourself, it's the best thing you could do for yourself and those around you. Very true, because you do affect other people with your presence once you start to change. Other freedoms are connected to ours as well. Very true. Ours as well. Children, marriage, career, dreams, vision, etc. Very true. Very true. There are a lot of things just connecting or connected to us. I'm trying to tell y'all, Y'all have to find some type of balance with it. With them growing pains, it is going to definitely hurt. It is going to definitely hurt. Some way, somehow, you have to get through the hurt. I know how you can get through the hurt. Sometimes you got to talk to me and we set up an action plan. We make some things happen. I know how you can get over the hurt. But the only way, and I'll give you the secret. I'll give you the secret to getting over some fears, some pains, and some hurts. Okay. First, you got to believe that it's in you already to get over it. That's part of it. Part of it. I'm going to get to it right in a second. Okay, what did my girl say? She said she was celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday to you, Felice. Happy birthday, young lady. You still out there getting it. I see you out here, Felice. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, sister. Celebrate until you want to. Celebrate the whole month if you want to. Celebrate for a month if you want to. I know people do that. I don't know if you got it in you to go that hard. I don't know. Celebrate. That's what it do, y'all. Yes, happy birthday, Felice. And yeah, telling you, man, them growing pains, they suck. But when these growing pains suck, it's always for the better. Always remember that it's just all for the better for you. I'm trying to tell y'all, anything that you do that you think that can be bad, learn right now, today, in this moment, to always flip that into a positive. Learn to do that. I guarantee you, where you feel you're lacking in a certain area or space, that's usually the best way for growth and opportunity. Where you believe you're actually lacking in, that's the best way for you to grow, for growth and opportunity. That's the thing that you need to change. That's the very thing that you need to change. So I'm trying to tell y'all, man, yes, it might take a lot, but you just always have to stay focused with it. That's all it is. Just stay a little focused. And how we stay focused is you have to really find out what motivates you. You have to ask yourself, I know this is very cliche. This is what we all say, but you have to figure out your why. Why do you want to do this? Guarantee you, once you figure out that why, ooh-wee. And I'm telling you, I know that's the trick we always say. That's the thing we always say to do, to use, the whole nine. But you have to figure out why. You have to figure out specifically what your motivation is to want to be better. Is it that you don't want to hurt the others around you? Because as Ovita said, there are a lot of things, okay? Our freedoms are connected to ours as well, okay? Got to remember, our freedoms are connected to us. So since our freedoms are connected to us, come on, that just means for children, marriage, career, dreams, vision, etc. That means once you go ahead and you find out that you are free from the fear, free from the anxiety, fear from the depression, fear from those things that actually pull you down rather than build you up. It's like clockwork. You'll start to see the good in everything that it is that you're doing. You truly will. Got to hear me on this. The only way you can recognize good is if you already see good. It's easy to recognize hate, right? We know exactly what hate looks like. If you walk past somebody and they do something nice for you, a lot of times we say, "Oh, thank you." Right? Or prime example. One time I bought some roses for my ex-wife because this wasn't my then wife. I like to buy her things that are more existing and more meaningful with the love, so I kind of tend to do that. Roche, what's up, big dog? How you feeling, brother? Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, he was another performance that came out on Sunday. My man did great. He did great. I'm telling you, if y'all have not seen Mr. Troche perform, y'all need to check that out, baby. I'm trying to tell you, be in the game. Be in the game. Check out this man, Troche, capital Troche. Troche. Okay, I had to put that out there. I'm sorry, y'all. I be outside. Sometimes when I'm outside, I see some things. I see people out here. And yes, Ovita, you got to believe that you're worth it. That's it. If you truly believe that you're worth it, you can manifest great things in your life. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I saw a reel today that said when you pray, pray as if you're already there. Now, if some of y'all don't understand what that means, I'm like, Jeff, how can life coach Jeff, how can you pray as if you already there? If you pray, I'm gonna explain this to you because it's all about your mindset and your way of thinking. You have to pray as if you're already there. If you feel that you are successful, you have to pray that you are successful already while you're doing the work. That is a little caveat to that, people. While you are doing the work. That is why we start off with shifting the mindset, and then we go to self-awareness, and then we go straight to call to action because you have to change your mindset. You have to learn more about you. And then you have to finally implement the things that you learned about yourself in order to cause change that takes place in your life. Trying to tell you, people, sometimes everything is just about perspective. It's about a different way of looking at things. It's about a different way of paying attention to life. Most of the time, really, most of the time, we want to go ahead and we make things harder for ourselves. And I'll tell you why we make things harder for ourselves. Because, Ovita, you took some words right out of my mouth. I said I was going to say we put our emotions into our thinking a lot of times. And when we put our emotions in, it's not bad to feel. I got to let y'all know it ain't bad to feel. But sometimes you cannot let your emotions get the best of yourself. This is for man or woman. This is not gender specific. This is for either or party that is involved. A lot of times the reason why we can't do things is because we don't have our emotions in check. We don't. The reason why I can't get things done sometimes is because I don't have my emotions in check. What do I hit it with first? Man, I don't feel like doing this, man. I feel this way. I feel this way, man. That's what I get hit with. That's what I put onto myself before I try to start a task. I don't know if it's just something we do automatically. I don't know. Some people can just move. There are times when I'm able to just say, all right, I got to get this done. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. But sometimes I don't feel like doing it. If people really knew how much I had going on, if you only knew, believe beyond your emotions. Don't focus on your feelings. They can work against you. Yes, that's it, Ovita. Ovita had it. Ovita took the words right out of my mouth. She literally took the words right out of my mouth. She knew exactly where I was going with this day because that's what you have to do. A lot of times we're going to feel a lot of ways when we're trying to do certain things. We're going to feel a lot of stuff, when we're feeling ways. But the big thing is, why can't we just learn to live a life of positivity, right? I would like to imagine that each and every one of you want to be happy. Live a life of peace. Sometimes it don't always take thinking the negative thought first. It doesn't take thinking the negative thought first. It's very easy for us to think about the negative thought first. But if we go ahead, we pull back a little bit and we stop focusing on that negative part, right? That negative fixture. And replace it with something that's a little more soothing. I'm not saying you got to have the whole Disney effect. I'm not saying that. Life is not a fairy tale. My people, do not overthink this. Life is not a fairy tale. You can be who you want to be. You can imagine what you want to imagine. But what I'm trying to tell you is be the person that sees the greatness inside of you. Okay? So that's to be who you want to be. When you do what you want to do, choose positivity. Choose all positivity over everything else. I'm trying to tell you, choose positivity over everything else. And this is in everything that you do. This just isn't your way of thinking. This has to be a lifestyle for you. It has to be a lifestyle. When you get to a point where things really don't bother you, that is a level of peace. But remember, the people who also think like this, because I know there are people here who think like this. There are always people out there who think like this. So for my people that do think this way, and for my people that do try the best that they can to keep peace at the forefront of their mind, they try the best to make sure that they operate at a certain level. It takes something to stay there. It takes having to use some deductive reasoning sometimes. It takes having to consider other people's situations or problems or things that they have going on in their life, so you can keep a balance. That's the actual work. The work is harnessing your inside emotion. Okay, the work is actually harnessing your inside emotion, because when you harness that inside emotion, that means you're not so quick to lash out. That means you're not so quick to say, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, well, this person did this to me. Oh, this person did that, so I can't do this. You're less likely to say that because you have looked at the good part of it already. And also, you have to accept too. I say this all the time. Acceptance is a real huge thing. Acceptance is a big thing. And once you are finally able to accept some things, whether it be about life or whatever it is that's going on with you, once you're able to accept some things, well, I'll say this: whenever you're able to accept some things in life and with other people, ooh-wee, come on. I'm trying to tell you, whenever you want to go ahead and experience those things in life, I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be something, because you are going to have a number of things revealed to you in that moment. And it can be a lot at times. I'm trying to tell you, um, it can be a lot, but it's okay. It is okay. Certain things you don't have to worry about. Certain things you don't have to look at. Certain instances you don't have to let bother you anymore. Just take your time. Take your time. You know, if you tend to take your time in situations, you don't rush. You don't jump the gun. You don't want to move. So you don't want to be easily persuaded or moved. Uh, Make that choice. Make that choice not to be easily persuaded or moved. Make that choice to always say, okay, this is my way of thinking. It's my thought. I'm going to take ownership of it. And when I take ownership of it, what I'm actually going to end up doing is I'm going to end up saying to myself, you know what? This is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want to do. And make sure when you're finding out what it is that you want and what it is that you do, okay, that it leads to positivity. Boom. Got to make sure it leads to positivity. If you don't do that, then what is the whole point of growth? What is the whole point of change? Excuse me. No, what is the whole point of growth and what is the whole point of change? You got to be willing to do something with it. So, yeah, I'm going to make this a short one today. I'm going to make this a short one because I kind of feel like I've said some very good things for y'all and to y'all. And I really want to leave y'all on a very good note. And I want to leave y'all on that note of knowing that, of you all knowing that you could do whatever it is you put your mind to. I want you to know that you don't have to live a life of trying to control everything. Sometimes you have to let some things just be. Sometimes you have to let God be God, but leave some things be sometimes. Be still. Know that he's in the midst of you. And some things are going to be taken care of because of the way that you think. Start putting just a little more accountability on yourself, as I put accountability on myself, to just get a couple things done here. We're not looking for big change overnight, but all we need is just a little bit of it. That's it. All we need is just a little bit of it. If you change a little bit for the better, that means you're willing to shape the rest of your future. Remember, change for just a little bit of the better means you are willing and able to change and shape your future. Just remember that, yo. And you'll make those gains. You'll make those strides. I'm telling you, you think it'll take you long to be great. You think it'll take you long to think better of yourself, to think more positive of you. It is not going to take that long if you stay down that path diligently and if you believe it. So, all right, y'all. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live with another episode of the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. Look, we ended it early today, y'all. I only been on for like 35 minutes, But I really just want to give y'all something today just to have, to hold on to a bit. So, all right, y'all. Remember, yo, we got the Forever Grateful Awards coming up on March 15th, okay? On March 15th, because, yo, I will be doing special radio interviews and business interviews as well. So, y'all tap into the Forever Grateful Awards. It is going to be a great thing. It is going to be a great show. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be at 1150 North Lamont, okay, at 60644. That's the area code. I'm sorry. Once again, March 15th from 6 to 7 p.m. It's the red carpet, and from 7 to 11 is the actual show. So, y'all, man, we're going to be in the building. We're going to be in the building. And it's going to be hosted by none other than Mr. Bo Deal, okay? Trying to tell y'all. It's gonna be a great deal. So once again, I'll be doing special radio interviews and everything. DJ K Caesar will also be on the ones and twos. So y'all stay tuned, man. It's gonna be great. Also, catch me on Biggs Radio every Monday from 5 to 6 p.m. with the Jeff Relaford Show. Just as I come on here with the Redirect Regroup Refocus podcast every Wednesday. Got tongue tied from 5 to 6 p.m. Like I said, we just gonna end a little early today because I just want to leave y'all with something. Started a little late, so we'll end a little early. So that's the deal, y'all. So all right, y'all, remember, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff. Yo, what's good? D Smith, man, I was just getting ready to wrap it up, big dog. Sending out some good motivation to the people, man. But as always, I thank you for tapping in. I thank you for just stopping by to say hello. You know, even if you ain't watched the whole show, listen here, boy. Listen here. Got mad love for you, brother. Love for you all the time. I can't wait till we do our collab episode. I shouted that out. We're going to do the collab episode at My Radio Chicago on with Reggie moving forward, yo. Trying to tell y'all, we got great things. It's going to be what? The sport of love? Is that what it is? Because of Super Bowl? Is that what we said? The sport of love? Or the love? No, the Love Jones experience. That's what it is. We're going to bring to y'all the Love Jones experience. I'm telling you, man, if y'all want to tap into those nuances of love with myself, Dr. J, the comedian, Reggie moving forward, Media Monix, and D Smith, period. Y'all go ahead. Y'all tap in with D Smith, yo, because he got some good stuff. Shop Talk 7 will also be coming on tonight at 7 p.m. So they on from 7 to 9. So y'all going to get 2 hours of good talk and some good music in the game, okay? So y'all, please, that's part of Support District Radio Network, My Radio Chicago, with Shy Blizz, baby, the crown holder. He is running the thing over there. So y'all please tap into My Radio Chicago. And just remember, R3 is coming. We're trying to get up there with y'all, baby. We're trying to do some things. We're trying to be up there with International Radio and all the rest of them. We got some stuff in the works, baby. We got some stuff in the works. So all right, y'all. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff. And remember, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus. And I love y'all oh so very much. And as always, be blessed and peace out.